is my very favorite season, and I actually got into the fall spirit around 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to share with you today my September, October, and November TBRs. First up is September, and I've already started in on the first book that I want to read for this month, which is The Ruins of California by Martha Sherrill, I believe is how you say it. This book starts in 69 and goes to 80 and takes place in Burbank and San Francisco. It looks at the divorced parents of Inez Ruin through her eyes as she's growing up. I've read the first few chapters, and so far it's more character than plot-based, but it's written very interestingly, so I think I'm going to enjoy this one. September seems like the right time for reading historical fiction for me, so the next book on my list to read this month is Salt to the Sea by Rhoda Sepetys. So this one takes place near the end of World War II in the winter of 1945, when there are refugees who are trying to leave East Prussia area via ship, and it follows 4 specific ones. I think I'm probably gonna cry though. I also would like to read Z, which is a novel of Zelda Fitzgerald, the wife of F. Scott Fitzgerald. This is written by Therese Ann Fowler. This has been on my shelves for the last 3 years actually, so I should probably get to reading it pretty soon. And then the last book on my September TBR is Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. This one basically sounds like the Scooby-Doo gang grew up and had their lives kind of fall apart and are working on solving a mystery they thought they solved but actually didn't in the 90s. This cover art is just, and I don't think it shows up too well in my camera, that it's actually like day glow, but it's day glow and I'm here for this. It's gorgeous. Then I want to kick off my October reading with Carry On. It sounds like this is basically the fan fiction that the main character in Fangirl is writing, which includes a chosen one trope, and what I've heard is a really wonderful and just super fluffy gay romance. So I think this will be a good one to start my kind of spoopy reads off with, because there's a vampire, but I'm not really a big fan of like really scary stuff. I'm more of a hocus pocus, Halloween Town kind of Halloween person. I also have The Hearts We Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones on my October to read list. I got this in my August owl crate. The main character selling her heart to a demon in exchange for, like, sounds like money, but I mean, I haven't read it yet. The next book that's on my October TBR, I actually won from a Goodreads giveaway, and that is Truth Witch. I had bought the paperback version, and now I have the hardcover. And I'm probably going to get rid of my paperback and just keep this hardcover. The last book that I want to read in October, you probably have all heard about by now and heard the basic gist of it, and that is Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I bought this special collector's edition this past January and was just waiting for the right time of year to feel like I was really in the mood to read something like this. So for November, I feel like I'm really going to want to read more hard-hitting, heavier contemporaries. So the first one on that list is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus, I believe is how you say it. And I heard this described as a cross between The Breakfast Club and Pretty Little Liars. I love both of those things and think that that's going to be really interesting. I also have 13 Reasons Why by Asher on my list. I've actually been recommended this for a few years now. I just noticed that the end pages have pictures on them. Pretty sure I'm gonna cry when I read this. I bought We Are Okay by Nina LaCour at the beginning of the year, but because I knew that it took place during winter break, I wanted to save it for a colder time of year. Finally, the last book that I have on my TBR, I don't actually have in my possession yet because it's Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, which comes out October, I want to say 10th, but I might be confusing that with the Reputation album coming out November 10. But I have 10 stuck in my mind, and doesn't really matter because I have it pre-ordered, so it's going to come to my door the day that it comes out. I haven't really bothered to even look into what it's actually about because I just went, oh, a John Green book coming out? I'm buying it. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. That would be really sweet. You can also click that bell icon down below in order to be part of the notification squad. Bye!